people are back. Not actually what I'm in here for, but I think the 12 year would be interesting. What is this? It's empty.
Yes, it is.
What's wrong with that? You would think a hurricane hit, 9 inches of snow, and they buy everything. This happened before the snow. I want milk. I need milk. Mate. Oh, this is not good, but we will get one of these, I suppose. Oh, mate, no good. 9 inches of snow and you buy all my favorite bread. It's all good. I actually have a loaf in the freezer and I have a half a loaf sitting down in the refrigerator, so I'm not worried. All I wanted was milk. Sometimes you can find good tea biscuits here, but there's another section. People always look at me strange when I'm walking around in here vlogging. They look at me strange when I'm not vlogging as well. So yeah, come on, a little more time in here. So it was super quiet again last night, but of course that's probably not going to be the case tonight. Everybody's out and about getting what they didn't buy out. We're gonna have to take a different route to look at the last section I want to look at, which forces me to stand here and look at the rum again. But see, they don't buy out everything I love. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I don't need the bag, mate.
You didn't need one?
Nah, I got plenty of bags. But I'll take it. Why not? Yeah, you're right. I can continue properly waking up. I have milk. $3.50 I spent on that. But Borden's should be good. Milk is milk, right? Unless it's skim milk. I barely consider that milk. So now we're going to continue this adventure today. Will we be looking at dead fish the rest of the day? Maybe. Let's go see. That's what we're doing. We're gonna go investigate if we have a fish kill locally, because there's plenty of fish kills everywhere else. Hey, you happy? You happy to see me? Yeah. That's pretty cool. I like the scarf. Yeah, you're right. So it's afternoon now, just after 3 p.m. 45 degrees, feels nice. When I'm riding, it's a little chilly, but I like it. Let's go see what's alive. Well, we're gonna see what's floating is what we're gonna see probably. All right, I'm at the first spot that I come to as I'm coming down the road. You know it, most of you do anyway. Less garbage. It's like I don't remember the last time I seen it with this little garbage, or no garbage. No floating fish there. That's like 6 or 8 feet deep. Water's dirty. It can be dirty here and a little further going that way, not so bad. I mean, I've seen it dirtier. Looks like there's some. I think I just saw some fish moving around right there. It's high. The water level is super, super high. That I know right off. Just looking at this. Really, really high. Not planning on fishing this spot actually though. I want to move on. We don't have all the time in the world before it gets dark. So I'd kind of like to get on down the road. This isn't looking that great. Might be the same thing everywhere I go, but gotta go, so let's go. Three stripes for life, baby. Yeah, you're right. Got Adidas tracks behind me. All the fish kill reports that have been coming my way since yesterday are at saltwater and brackish spots. This bayou is all freshwater, and I've seen fish kills here before, not during winter, but because of hurricanes, right? Some people think that this bayou gets fish kills because hurricanes put salt water in it, but that's not the case. What the hurricanes do is it's so much water coming through that so much deep sediment gets churned up that it releases gases and chemicals, and that's what kills the fish. This big pond right here, which is directly across from where I just was, is a likely place to find a fish kill because it's so shallow, and fish for the most part can't get out of it because these culverts have so much junk in them. I don't see anything right here, but just because I don't see floating fish everywhere doesn't mean it much. They could have sunk already. Wow, super high. I really want to go look at the back of this pond, but it's quite the endeavor to get back there. Let's go, let's look more at the bayou than the pond. Lots of interesting tracks. No fish, no bites. Too cold. I'm gonna go to another spot. All right, so we're at the other side of the bayou, right? There's snow here, of course, you know. Road is nice and clear and clean. I'm hanging out with Steve. He's checking the other side of the culvert. We're gonna give this 45 to an hour and see if we can get a bite. It is true that sac-a-lait, crappie, you know, like cold water, but there's a threshold, right? Like if it gets too cold, it's too cold.
Right. Kind of dot time.
And what we're just going through, being, you know, a historic winter storm with historic lows, what happened to this water we're fishing is that the water temperature dropped abruptly, really fast. And even though they like cold water, that sudden change likely drove them to deeper water and made them a little inactive. They may be active, but in deeper water right now, not much seems active. It's probably still all shocked, still discombobulated. We did warm up to the 40s today, like high 40s, and we are below freezing right now. In a few days we'll be in the 60s. In a few days we'll have a full moon.
Really?
Yeah, it's coming, and it's probably going to be the night of that full moon when the sac-a-lait turn on here in late January. This may be another video this week without fish, but at least we don't see thousands and thousands of dead fish like at some spots, saltwater and brackish spots, like I keep saying. I have not seen anybody talking about a fish kill in freshwater. Maybe it's out there, but I just keep seeing people talk about and showing photos and videos of fish kills in saltwater spots from close to here, such as Myrtle Grove, all the way down to Elmer's Isle and Grand Isle. Oh. I think so. It's like something moved around the cork while it was sitting there. You know, this isn't like super shallow or super deep here in front of us. This is about 6-7 feet, somewhere around 6 or 7 feet right now because the bayou is at such a high level. There could be crappie there, anywhere here. This, oh, there we go. We didn't get spaghetti. Do we still have, oh, we still have a nibble. So this culvert leads back to a borrow pit, or a series of borrow pits actually, and those borrow pits have depths around 20 feet at the best. In one of the borrow pits, it's at deepest around 20 feet. Others a little less than that. So that's where they would be, right? But they would come back and forth to feed. It's likely they could be right here hanging out, holding on something, and this jig goes right in front of them, and it's just not in the mood to strike. But it is nighttime. This is when they play. Like I said, 45 minutes to an hour is what we're going to give it. And it was like something was messing with my bait over there, making me think, oh, it's going to happen. I might not. Whoa, this is sloppy. This is like our last bit of effort here. It's a mud party is what this is, let me tell you. This might, I don't know what's, I don't know if we're going to be able to fish this. Not for the sloppiness, but yeah, it looks like we'll be able to do something, but I don't know if we're going to catch. It's really choked. We can't throw out into the borrow pit. At least this one. The other, there's another borrow pit right behind me. Some of this wet ground is trying to freeze out here. Good thing the roads between here and where I'm at are not wet. Yeah, more generous over here, can fish deeper water. Oh, I just had a takedown. We're hearing blow-ups out in the distance. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing crazy, but when you've been fishing for a few hours, several hours in fact, a twitch on the cork gets you excited, and then all of a sudden you get a takedown. So I've had a few twitches on the cork, like line bites, and then finally a takedown, and I wasn't filming. Well, what does it matter? You wouldn't be able to see it because it's pitch black out there, and oh, I got an orange light on my battery, meaning we're going low here.
That's a slab. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a slab.
It's not a video with no fish. It's a video with one fish and an orange light on the battery. We're just so lucky, so lucky, so lucky to catch a fish and be able to film every last word, every last twitch. What did I tell you? You get excited when you see a twitch, and it's like, to some people it's nothing, and then a takedown, and then another takedown, right?
Right.
And finally, so much work, so much effort, one fish, and I'm gonna let it go too. I'm not gonna keep that. He's not that big, really.
That's, actually, that's a perfect eater right there.
Yeah, but there's much bigger ones. So you were talking earlier. You like to conserve the fish.
Well, I do, but that's your fish.
So look, he's got pretty decent shoulders, but lengthwise, he's not very big. So if we let him go today and catch him a month from now or less, he may very well be much bigger because he's about to supercharge up into that pre-spawn feed up zone, and he's going to load up on the weight. So it is time for you to go home. Thanks for playing. Awesome. Look at that. Look at that, Steve. Look at my cork twitching.
Ooh.
You saw that?
I saw that one.
All right, so we're walking back through the mud party. It's a one fish video. He's pissed off, but the last time we were fishing, he got one fish, I got none. So I guess you owed me one. But we're gonna fish again, and it won't be one for me or one for him. It'll be equal or whatever. But let me get through this mud party here. Yep. Totally forgot. Got all the way to the end, and I was like, damn it. The battery died, and I had other things to do, and I just totally forgot. It was so cold towards the end of this video. We both had the chill in our bones that we just wanted to get in the car and get into town, get home, right? And somehow I just was like, oh, I forgot to shoot the outro. But here we are, shooting the outro. Yeah, you're right. It was a lot of work to just get through all the sloppiness. And then as we got through the sloppiness, the chill started to set on. It started to drop. It's just a little bit below freezing. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, it got into my bones. Probably because I had less on today and I was standing around in snow trying to catch fish. But yeah, I didn't see any dead fish. I didn't see any fish kills. So, hey, yeah, you're right. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. I'll see you next time.